If your GE electric dryer is not heating, failing to start, or displaying error codes, the control board could be the culprit. I'm David with AppliancePartsPros.com, and today I'm going to guide you through testing and replacing the control board. Don't worry if this is your first time working on an appliance. It's easier than you might think. Let's get started. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. For today's work, we'll need a multimeter, a Phillips head screwdriver, and a flathead screwdriver. Also, please remember that safety comes first. Don't forget to unplug your electric dryer or turn the breaker off. Start by removing the screw on the back that holds the steam supply line cover. That comes off first. Take out all the screws on the rear metal panel and set aside. Tilt the console forward to get to the control board. There's a plastic cover over it. Pop that off with a flathead screwdriver. Now, before we do anything else, power stays on for this test. We'll be checking the voltage with the dryer running, so stay focused and be safe. Extreme care should always be taken to protect against electric shock, which could potentially result in serious injury. Please do not test live voltage if you are uncomfortable using a multimeter around live voltage. Set your multimeter to volts AC. Start the dryer and make sure it's in high heat mode. Now take one probe and place it on the blue wire at the black relay. Put the other probe on L2. You should get 240 volts AC. That's your outer coil circuit. Next, move to the yellow wire at the white relay. Again, check to L2. You should also see 240 volts there. If you're not getting those readings, that tells you one of the relays isn't closing. It's not sending voltage to the heating element, and that means the control board's failed. Unplug all the wiring from the board. Snap a few pictures if you need a reference later. Then remove all the screws holding the board in place. Once it's loose, separate the main control from the front display board. Here's the old control board and here's the new one. If you've already got one, great. If not, you can pick one up at AppliancePartsPros.com. Snap the board into place, run all the screws back in, and plug the wiring back where it belongs. Pop the protective cover on, slide the console back into position, and finish it off with the metal cover. Reinstall the screw that holds the steam supply line cover in place. Nice work getting that control board swapped out on your GE dryer. Hopefully this made the process a little smoother. If you've got any tips or stories from your repair, drop them in the comments. We're all about learning from each other. And if you still need that replacement control board, grab your model number and head over to AppliancePartsPros.com. Most parts show up in just a couple of days, so you won't be waiting long to get things running again. Thanks for letting us be part of the fix. We'll be here for your next do-it-yourself, whether it's a quick win or a full-blown what now moment.